it together. Yeah, I'm not used to gonna start getting things set up for the next round of prints. I'm going to have to line up two different images. One is the Hot Mess Time Traveler, the other is just something Pickle This Way Comes. That process can be a little bit tedious, and so I will bring you along in that personal hell with me. We'll go on that journey together. Okay, time for registration of these two different shirts. I'm gonna start with Hot Mess Time Traveler and then the Something Pickled next. I've already put the screens roughly where I think they might need to be, and then we'll get the more precise registration with this. Alright, so I'm going to do this in order and hope for the best. Actually, it's a slight lie. I'm going to do this slightly out of order, even though I print with the red first. I'm going to line up the first one I'm going to line up is the outline. It's a little bit more intricate, and I think it'll be easier to and more important to get this lined up first. So here we go. This is almost uncanny in that just needs very, very slight adjustment. It's all remarkably close. Yeah, this is very, very close. This might be as good as I'm gonna get. So I'll move on to the next screen. The main thing, because this is sort of the undercoat, it's going to be, or the base layer, the most important thing is really making sure that the colors here are not going to go outside of the lines that you see of the design that's going to be printed on top. This one was not done as closely, so this is going to need some more adjustment here. So I like to start with trying to get these registration marks lined up first. Guided then, but really then focusing on the design itself, because that's the part that's actually going onto the medium, and very, very close. I like to recheck after tightening things down, because sometimes that shifts things a little bit. And again, this may be, oh, yeah, that shifted a little bit more, so. don't really see anything coming out of line. This may be the best I'm gonna get it, and we'll move on to the something pickled shirts. Now we go with the something pickled design here. Similar process. I'm going to start with the more detailed screen, even though that's not the screen that I'm printing with first. Okay. Actually put this on a little too high. Okay, go. This may be the best I'm gonna get. Hope for the best. All right, and now the last of the screens. I just need to make sure that the green area doesn't seep out beyond the black, and so the precision doesn't have to be quite as good. But that was one of the problems with this design, is that, maybe not problems, but sort of matching my skill set with the design, is it just needs a little bit more precision in the registration. So a lot of times, because I know this is a pain in the butt and I'm not great at the registration, my designs, I have more leeway for error, whereas this and these two shirts have less of that. So yeah, we'll see. I'm not being negative at all. Okay, so those are the registrations. I think it's gonna turn out pretty well, and we'll just have to see how it goes with the actual printing, which is next. I realized I didn't quite mark ahead of time where the neck line needs to be, so I'm just going to get a little bit of a... So usually I want it to be about 3 to 4 fingers below that collar, and so that's pretty good. So just kind of ballpark where the neck is going to need to go for all the shirts. One reason you sort of flood back over is, especially with these water-based inks, you don't want it to dry in the screen and then kind of ruins the rest of the run, so that helps prevent that. Brief moment to editorialize. If this were more something where I needed to do as my profession, or had needed to do larger runs, running more shirts, one thing I would invest in is some sort of flash dryer that would make this process more even and faster. Nice. So this is not aligned perfectly. You can see here there's a little bit of misalignment, and here. So I think that goes to part of the charm. I guess history will judge me on that decision, but I'm gonna call it's part of the charm. I know, I like it, and yeah, printing shirts gives me a disproportionate amount of joy. I hope it brings it to you as well.